have already studied most of the topics included in the syllabus of the animal cell biotechnology. And just before the summer vacation, we had studied the some special secondary metabolites produced by the animal cell, and the two very important special secondary metabolites like the HGH, human growth hormone, and factor 8 have already been covered, and the notes of these two topics have also been uploaded in the note. Now let us study the third very important special secondary metabolite which is included in your syllabus. And this special secondary metabolite which we are going to study today is the interferon. You know that this interferon, as for your information, interferon is an antiviral substance produced by the host cell which has been infected by the virus. Okay, so this is the interferon is an antiviral substance produced by the host cell infected by a particular infected by virus. So this is called interferon, and this interferon was discovered for the first time by A. Isaac in 1957, and the term interferon was also coined by him. Interferon, and the term interferon is used because this chemical or this substance interferes with the multiplication of the virus inside the host cell. It has the capacity to prevent the further multiplication of the virus in the host cell and in the adjoining or adjacent cells. And as far the chemical nature of this substance interferon is concerned, it is also proteinaceous in nature, which molecular weight varies from 10,000 to the 40,000 Dalton. And this interferon is a stable protein, and it has stability in the cell, and it prevents the further multiplication of the virus in the host cell by preventing the translation of the viral mRNA in the host cell. How does it prevent the further multiplication of the virus in the host cell? It interferes with the binding of viral mRNA with the host ribosome. You know that when virus infect the host cell, the virus utilizes all the infrastructure of the host cell for their replication and for their replication and multiplication. You know that virus does not have their own metabolism. Rather, they use all the infrastructure of the host cell, infected living host cell, for their multiplications. So this interferon interferes with the binding of the multiplication of the virus inside the host cell. And as far the mechanism of the prevention of the multiplication of the virus in the host cell is concerned, there are two mechanisms. At first, when a virus infects the host cell, the infected host cell produce the interferon. And you know that the gene for encoding this interferon is located on the chromosome of the host cell itself, and particularly it is located on the 9th chromosome. So the virus acts as inducer. The virus induces the genes meant for the encoding interferon present on the host cell, as a result of which the interferon is produced in the attacked host cell. And in some cases it has been reported that the interferon is not only synthesized in the attacked host cell, infected host cell, but the infected host cell also not only synthesize, but it can also secrete the interferon in the intercellular spaces. And this interferon has its receptor located in the cell membrane of the adjoining cells with which the interferon binds, and it leads to the signal transduction, which finally results in the expression of AVP gene, antiviral protein gene, located on the 21st chromosome of the human being, as a result of which the AVP gene is transcribed and translated to produce antiviral protein in the adjoining or neighboring or adjacent cells, and that AVP, that antiviral protein, prevents the binding of viral mRNA with the host cell ribosome, so that the viral protein may not be synthesized. And this is very important, but I want to make it clear here that this ABP protein only prevent the binding of mRNA with the host cell ribosome. It does not prevent the mRNA of host cell to bind with the host cell ribosome. This is very important, that the interferon or ABP prevent the binding of only viral mRNA with the host ribosome, not the mRNA of the host cell. होस्ट सेल के mRNA को अपने राइबोसोम से बाइंड करने से नहीं मना करता है, उससे नहीं रोकता है, बल्कि किससे रोकता है? वायरस का जो mRNA है उसको होस्ट सेल के राइबोसोम से बाइंड करने से रोकता है, ताकि so that the translation of the viral mRNA cannot take place. And if you know, and you should know, that if there is no formation of any protein, viral code protein, there will be no synthesis of complete virus particle. And I think that you might also be knowing that the complete virus particle is known as the virion. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से ये this is the interferon, which is very important. And the interferons are of various 3 types: alpha interferon, beta interferon, and gamma interferon. And these interferons are being used for the treatment of viral diseases. The very important question arises here, sir, then what are the importance of the interferon? Interferons are also being produced on large scale by using the techniques of the genetic engineering and animal cell biotechnology. And interferons are nowadays being used in the treatment of viral diseases like common cold, multiple sclerosis, tumor, hepatitis. There are so many diseases for the treatment of which this interferon is being used, and they are commercially produced. So there are 3 important types of the interferon: alpha interferon, beta interferon, and gamma interferon. And gamma interferon is also known as the immune interferon. So in the next lecture, we will be studying the types of the interferon, mode of action of the interferon, and production of interferon by using the techniques of genetic engineering and animal cell biotechnology and animal cell culture. So this lecture has come to an end today. In the next period, I will continue this chapter. At the end of this lecture, I will upload a notes on this topic, on the topic of the lecture delivered today. Till then, revise and go through the topic notes. You should go through the notes which I will upload in this group. Okay. Now this lecture has come to an end.
Okay, sir.